Alright guys, so in today's video, I'm making a boom bap beat with no samples, so let's just hop right into it. Let's go. Loading up a couple of things. I got Keyscape loaded up, so you guys just follow along. You know guys, it's basically just me making a beat and you guys seeing it and you just following along and just learning a little bit from it. You know what I'm saying? Now I got my monitor up. Let me take my monitor down. Right, first things first, let's just find a note that we like and build off of it. I'm gonna go to E5. And I'm going down to C5. I'm gonna do 3 and I'm gonna do 2. Just a basic little triad here. I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste. I'm just gonna bring it over and just what's up. And of course, I'm gonna show you what it really looks like. It's probably gonna be the same thing. So. Alright. Piano melody's done. Keyscape, we're done. This is what I got. I like how the sound a little bit, I'm not gonna say retro, because that just sounds old. But the sound a little bit dated. Just put it that way, a little bit dated. And that's what you want for this type of style of making beats. I mean, scratch that. That's what you want for this type of style of making beats, guys. Even though I said it the right way. So why you might want this now is because the way it sounds. Now we're gonna come here, we're gonna copy, we're gonna paste. But we're not pasting everything. We're not pasting everything. Since it's a flute, more so ever, I just want the top notes. I just want the top notes, if you get what I'm saying. I want that real airy sound. So I'm just gonna delete everything except for the top notes. Now this is me making a beat without any samples, guys. So I'm kind of, as I did before, I'm kind of creating my own samples. And why am I like in a little bit of a rush is because, as I just said, I just came back. So I got a lot of things in my day to do, you know. So alright, so now this is how this sounds. Lower our piano a little bit and lower our flute a little bit. This is where the fun part comes in. The fun part comes in now is when we find a sound that kind of complements both of these sounds. Now, since everything is consistent so far, we want something to be a variable, variating up and down. That's how I look at it. Brass time, guys. So. So I'm back. Like what we could have put there, like if you listen, like but why I don't want to put something there is because I want to keep this pocket open just for a nice amount of anticipation, because the anticipation is already there of putting something there, right? All right. Now what we could put there is, I'm gonna come here. See, this is all about when you're doing boom bap and you're trying to make your own samples. It's all about just finding sounds that you like, that not you like though. But first of all, find sounds that you like, which is one. Secondly, see if the sound that you like can mesh together. Like how I said before, imagery wise, putting your own band together. Think about putting your own band together. It's about putting your own band. If a band wouldn't be together with those type of sounds, meaning they all seem wacky, then those are not the sounds for your beat. Alright? See this random sound? Look. This is just a random sound. Watch how it fits. You hear that? It's such a subtle sound. Like it's just like it's to create a little bit of air candy. Next up is bass. And now for this sound, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pan it, and I'm just gonna lower it. You just wanna hear it subtly. Alright, now let me hike up this because I always leave this at 5.0. So let's raise it up to 1.5 or 2.0. Beat's not done because the beat's not how we want it to sound sonically. How do we get it to sound how we need it to sound sonically? Of course we gotta mix, but I'm not mixing right now. I'm gonna go to the bass, and I'm looking at keyscape. So I'm gonna copy, I'm gonna paste, I'm gonna come here to my piano roll, and I'm just gonna delete the rest of the rest of the notes. I'm looking only for my root note. I'm only looking for my root note, guys. And the root note is the last note. That's how you know where your root note is. All right. For those of you who don't know what a root note is, it's your last note. Usually, it's your last note. Think of a root of a tree, kind of where it all starts. Even though it starts from the bean, but we're not getting into that, guys. We're not getting into that. And so I got the bass. Now I need to find my bass. Now for boom bap, usually the basses I usually choose is either a Fender, something along the lines of a Fender, just how it sounds, or sometimes I'm doing boom bap, right? So I'm looking for a bass that kind of fits hip hop. Now, what's one of my favorite one? It's not the Marcus hip hop, even though it should be, right? My favorite bass up to date is Hood Boom. Why is it Hood Boom? You hear how that sound? Now hip hop. Just for this one, we're gonna use hip hop, even though my favorite one is Hood Boom. So off the back, it's not gonna be what you want, since we just only follow the root notes. For boom bap, you need a little bit of more rhythm. So let's see. So I'm gonna go with A. I'm gonna hit to B4, and I'm coming right back down to A4. Listening to how the beat sounds, right? So how I'm feeling is this one's gonna hit a doubler, because the beat comes here and goes, this right here is the open section, meaning we could do whatever we kind of want here to make the bass stand out. Because remember, I didn't put a melody in that section. I left it open, right? All I put was a little bit of ear candy coming out of the left pocket. All right, guys. So see, even though I just came back from doing what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, I'm still in tune. So now I'm gonna hit this one with an E5, right? Why? Because the end note of the flute melody goes to A5, I believe, right? So let's check the flute melody. Usually you're just matching up notes. You're keeping them in the same kind of pocket, guys. When you're trying to do this type of method, you're matching up notes. And as I said, guys, I'm not the best teacher. I'm just teaching what I can. I'm not the best teacher. I'm just teaching what I can. So I'll come over here. Now let me make sure to save this. So I'm gonna hit Control and hit Save. Piano roll. My brass hits F5. So my brass hits F5 and my keys hit A5. Alright, so I was right. My keys hit A5 and my brass hit F5. And now this is the main sound, and I'm gonna leave it at 68%. Alright guys, now bass is done. The bass is done. Right? So let me solo bass. bass. A pretty simple bass. A pretty simple bass, guys. A pretty simple bass. It can't really get no more like easier than that. Now we're hitting drums. It's drums time. It's drums time. Now that you got everything down pat, it is drums time. But before I hit drums, I gotta get this sounding right. I gotta get it sounding right. So I'm gonna do a little bit of mixing. Just for my sounds, guys. So give me a quick second. A little bit of mixing just for my sounds. Alright, guys. So I just mixed up the melodies a little bit. I'm gonna show you what I got on them. So on the piano, I just have Fruity Parametric EQ and RC20 Go 2. On the flute, I just have Fruity Parametric EQ, Valhalla Vintage Verb. On the brass, I just have Fresh Air, Vintage Verb, and EQ. Fresh Air was once free, I believe. For those of y'all who don't have it, this is how it looks. Now, for the ear candy, I just have Reels and CLA Echo Sphere just for a little touch. Echo Sphere was also free for a limited time, so you'll be able to get it if you haven't got it. And this how it sounded. I like it better than VHS for some odd reason. It just gives me, it's just straight to the point. Now, it's game time. I took the bass off by chance anyway. It's game time. Now it's drums. It's drum time, guys. We're on to the drums. So I'm using Illmind's Black Kit. Right? Now what you want your hi-hats to be kind of in your face. Now, the same with boom bap a little bit. Shift these hi-hats a little bit. Come up here. Now, I'm not going to half step with them. I'm just going to hit them with a random step. I'm not going to half step with them. I'm not going left, right with them. I'm not. Hold up. You stay up here. They just need a little bit of cut. The thing with boom bap hi-hats and boom bap drums is they cut. They pierce through things, alright, guys? For those of y'all who really don't know. This is for those of you who are an intro to boom bap. So. See? Now, what we do need is an open hat. Now, where do I get my open hats from? Yep, there we go. So now we're going right back to Black Kit. For those of you guys who don't have Black Kit, you can follow along with your own drums. You know what I'm saying, guys? And you don't have to buy drums to follow along. You can get your free drums if you want. There's no judgment here. There's no judgment at all. What you want to do with what I usually do is I pitch it down. Why I pitch it down? So it can match somewhat of my hi-hats and somewhat of the tone of what's going on. You want it to match the tonality. So that's why I pitch it down. You can find the right pitch if you want. And I also put the volume down because Alright. Now I'm gonna come for my snare. This is not bad. And we could layer it, right? So I'm gonna bring this down to 5 as well. So send it to 8, send it to 9. So I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it right here. See which one I prefer. You just gotta play around with them, guys. Just gotta play around with them. So better. Notice how I brung this one down just to mix it in a little bit because I wanted that nice little piercing. So this is what I got. So now I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it to get a unique sound. I'm not gonna leave this one at the same level so it sounds like, you can tell there's two sounds in it. What you want is to slow. What I do is I slowly peel it back so you just get the nice, you get the strongest transient of it, right? But you get it subtly. So now, off the back, what I do with my boom bap snares is I come here, off the back, and I'm not crushing it like how I do lo-fi. Crushing it a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm just tucking it just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I'm bringing in the reverb. Alright? I'm bringing in the reverb. I'm bringing the decay up. I'm bringing the low cut up so it can leave more of my highs. Now, drum part. I think I'm liking that one. So alright guys, so drum pattern is done. This is what I got for the drums. Let me solo drums. That's what I got for the drums. That's what we got so far. I'm gonna finish mixing it, come back and show you the full beat. So yeah guys, that's basically me making a boom bap beat. A pretty simple one. Not that simple, but pretty simple, you know what I'm saying, for you to follow along to. So tell me how it is. Tell me how it is down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, because I can't say it enough. It helps me out. And yeah guys, drop a comment too, so you can tell me how you felt about the vid. But more than all guys, as much as I can say it, enjoy the finished beat. And I'll catch you later. It's been your guy Zeph. Peace out.